While an economic slowdown in China may have spooked some investors, US tech giant Cisco is doubling down on its China investments. I spoke to its executive chairman, John Chambers, at Davos last week.
I believe that China will continue to lead in many ways. I think it has a government and business community and citizens that work together toward a common goal. And I believe in China's future and Cisco's future in China. And I had to earn trust, but that is there. The first decision I made as a CEO at Cisco was to bet on China in 1995 before anyone else did. And to your point, not only are we betting on China now, we're redoubling down. And the economic implications are short term. I think China will navigate through that. Probably a couple bumps along the way, but that's very natural.
So you think the fears about the China hard landing, the China crash, the China bubble bursting are overdone?
Way overdone. That doesn't mean there won't be some bumps along the way. But there is no company that ever becomes a great company without challenges, and you become great during the challenges. I think the Chinese leadership will navigate through this very well.
Sales were flat in 2015, 2016 fiscal. What are you expecting for the new year?
And anything I say today is not indicative of how our quarter is going to turn out, or next quarter, because we're in our quiet period. But if I do look back over the last, let's say, 15 quarters, and look out over the next 2, 3, 4 years, very optimistic about Cisco. So if you take the top IT companies in the world, Cisco, an IBM, an HP, an Oracle, and a Microsoft, out of the last 15 quarters, we've had positive year-over-year growth in earnings per share, all but one. No one else in the industry even comes close to that, especially the last 4 to 5 quarters. We've grown revenues over the last 15 quarters, all but 3 quarters, and that was when I changed my high-end switching and routing strategy for the future.
Do you ever regret not having partnered with Huawei over a decade ago?
I regret that I hadn't formed a tighter partnership with key Chinese companies earlier in the cycle. Strategic partnerships are very difficult to do, and they must be of major revenue and economic benefit to both sides, but the cultures also have to be pretty similar, and you've got to have a similar view of how an industry plays out, a shared vision. You've also got to have same views toward customers and the same views in terms of your values. So this is where I felt more comfortable with an Inspur being my strategic partner than perhaps some of the other choices within China.
Okay.
But do I wish I had an Inspur 10 years ago? Yes, I do.